Hi, everybody. I'm Anushka. I'm the co-president of ISPE. ISPE stands for International Society for Pharmaceutical Engineering, but we're open to all majors, even though we are affiliated with the bioengineering department. Next slide. So what is ISPE? ISPE is a global organization which works to advance and educate students and professionals in the biotech industry. We have chapters throughout the whole nation. So there's San Diego, San Francisco, and even in the East Coast, and then there's LA too. Next slide. So the mission of the UCSD ISPE is to develop the next generation of professionals for the pharmaceutical, biotechnology, and biomedical industries. It's also to connect the UCSD students with members and opportunities in the industry. And it's also to collaborate with other pre-professional orgs. So we collaborate with like BEGS, which is a graduate student society, and then also BNES. So we collaborate with all sorts of orgs at UCSD to host events. Next slide. So some of our previous events, which ISB has hosted, is company info sessions where they kind of talk about different job opportunities. Usually these are local companies in San Diego, so it's really convenient. There's also industry tours that we have to get an idea of how companies work in daily life. Obviously during COVID, I don't know if companies are going to allow students to visit on site, but there might be virtual tours that we can try hosting. There's also resume and elevator pitch workshops to help with your soft skills and just getting help for your career. We're not only limited to the industry, so we have grad school panels. So if you want to learn, or if you have any questions for applying to grad school, we'll answer those. There's also research talks by professors that we've hosted. We've had some really cool professors like Professor Grant from the Hillcrest Center, so we're not only limited to professors at the main UCSD campus. We have a poster competition which happens every spring where students can showcase their posters. We get a lot of bioengineering students from the bioengineering day who want to showcase their posters. And the cool thing is whoever wins the poster competition gets to fly out for the national competition. And then we also have a lab assistant recruitment session in the past, which helped a lot of people get opportunities in different labs on campus. Next slide. So in addition to the events that we host, we also have a couple programs. We have the mentorship program, the leadership rotational program, and we also started project teams recently. I'll go into a little bit about all of them. The mentorship program is basically, we just pair each student with somebody in the field. It could be any position, and they meet up one-on-one. And in addition to that, there's also mentorship-wide events. So that picture right there is actually one of the events where all the mentors and the mentees pair together and just network with each other. We also have the leadership rotational program, which is a really great way for students to kind of get to know the board and start helping host these events. It's a great way to eventually get a board position if you want to. And then we have project teams, which we started lately. And this is basically just any project that we want to have, and there'll be a mentor which helps guide the project. Next slide. So these are our current board positions. We actually are still looking for PR chairs. We host elections usually in the spring, but since we are still looking for PR chairs, we would probably recruit for those in the fall. So if you're interested, definitely reach out. Next slide. How to become an official ISPE member. So while all UCSD ISPE events are free, it does cost $30 to become an official member with the actual ISPE organization and the whole San Diego chapter. There's a lot of perks about this because you can network with basically professionals in the field in biochemistry. So yeah, there's a lot of perks, and so you should definitely join. Next slide. Yeah, so these are our socials. You should join us on Facebook to keep updated on any of our events. We're definitely going to be having webinars and all sorts of different virtual events this quarter. Also, we'll have all this information in the next hour. So thank you.